Welcome and Swagatam in learning computer with seeing the greenish beautiful sights of Indian village. In this lecture I would like to talk about the network topology. A network topology refers to the way in which the network link its nodes, computer or other communication devices together. It determines the various paths available between any pair of nodes in the network. Although number of possible network topology is seemingly limitless, there are four major network technologies like star, ring, completely connected, and multi-access bus. Choice of a topology for a computer network depends on a combination of factors like this: desired reliability of the system, desired performance of the system, size, that is number of nodes and their geographical distribution of the system, expandability of the system, availability of communication lines, acceptable delay in routing information between two nodes, and the last one is cost of components and services required to implement the network. First, see the star network topology. In this star network topology, it has multiple nodes connected to a host node. Nodes in the network can communicate via the host node only. The host node performs routing function and centrally controlling communication between any two other nodes by establishing a logical path between them. And there are some advantages of this type of topology. That is, a star topology has a minimum line cost because only n1 lines are required for connecting n nodes. Second, if any node other than the host node fails, remaining nodes are unaffected. And the next advantage is that transmission delay between two nodes do not increases by adding new nodes to a network because only two links connected any two nodes. And disadvantage of this topology is that the systems are crucially depends on host node. That is, if a host node fails, entire network will fail. Now the next topology for network connection is ring network. It is also called circular network, in which each node has two communicating subordinate, that is adjacent nodes with which it can communicate directly. But there is no master node for controlling other nodes. A node receives data from one of its two adjacent nodes. The only decision a node has to take is whether the data is for its own use. If it is addressed to it, it utilizes it, otherwise it merely passes it to the next node. Now see some advantage of this topology, that is ring network topology. It is more reliable than a star network because communication is not dependent on a single central node. If a link between any two nodes fails, or if one of the node fails, alternate routing is possible. Ring network works well where there is no central node for making routing decision. And its disadvantages are: in a ring network, communication delay is directly proportional to number of nodes in the network. Hence, addition of new nodes in a network increases communication delay. It requires more complicated control software than a star network. Now we see the completely connected network. Completely connected network In this network, each node has a direct link called point-to-point link with all other nodes in the network. The control is distributed with each node deciding its communication priorities. So its advantage is like this. It is very reliable because any link failure will affect only direct communication between the nodes connected by that link. Communication is very fast between any two nodes. Each node of the network need not have individual routing capabilities. And now disadvantage. Now disadvantage of these nodes. It is the most expensive network from the point of view of link cost, because cost of linking a system grows with a square of the number of nodes. If there are n nodes in a network, n into n minus 1 by 2 links are required. So these are the advantages and disadvantages of completely connected network topology. Now let's see the next topology is network topology is multiple access bus network. So let's what is multiple access bus network. Multiple access bus network. In multiple access bus network, all nodes are connected to a single communication line, also called channel, and share it for all their communication needs. When a node wants to send a message to another node, it appends destination address to the message and checks whether communication line is free. As soon as sign becomes free, it broadcasts the message on the line. As the message travels on the line, each node checks whether the message is addressed to it. The message is picked up by address node that sends a acknowledgement to source node and frees the line. This type of network is also known as multi-point, multi-drop or broadcast network. It is appropriate for use in a local area network which uses a high-speed communication channel to connect computers that are confined to a small area. And it is also appropriate for satellite communication network in which many computers at different geographical locations share one satellite channel. Now the advantage of this type of topology is that it helps in reducing the number of physical lines, and addition of new nodes to the network is easy. Failure of a node does not affect communication among other nodes in the network. And there are also disadvantages of such type of that is multi-access bus network topology. All nodes in a network must have good communication and decision making capability. If the shared communication line fails, entire network will fail. Now the next one is the hybrid network technology. Different network topologies have their own advantages and limitations. Hence, in reality, a pure star or a ring or a completely connected network is rarely used. Instead, an organization normally uses a hybrid network that is a combination of two or more different network topology. Exact configuration of a network depends on need and structure of the organization. In some cases, hybrid network may have components of a star ring and completely connected network. So with this in the topic of that is network topology. Now the next topic is network types, that is types of network, and there are 5 types of network in used: uh, PAN, CAN, LAN, MAN and WAN. So see what are these. PAN is for personal area network. LAN is abbreviation of local area network. CAN is campus area network, and MAN is metropolitan area network, and similarly WAN is wide area networks. And WAN is also called long haul networks. Haul. Now see the difference among these types of network based on the key differentiating feature used to classify such network. So key differentiating features are geographical distribution of node, purpose, communication channel used commonly, fourth is ownership, fifth is communication technology used commonly, and communication cost. So see this one by one. That is geographical. First we see geographical distribution of nodes. So for PAN it is within few meters, and for LAN or CAN it is used for few kilometers, and metropolitan area network it is used for tens of kilometers, while wide area network it is used for several thousand kilometers. Now communication channel is used. PAN uses infrared and radio wave. LAN and CAN uses twisted pair or coaxial cable or fiber optics, while metropolitan area network uses fiber optics, telephone lines and microwave links, and wide area network uses fiber optics, telephone lines, microwave links and satellite channels. And purpose. Now purpose, see the purpose. For PAN, it enables communication among computing devices within an office room or a house of an individual. And LAN is for enabling communication among computing devices within a building or a campus of an organization. And MAN, metropolitan area network, to interconnect LANs located in a city or a metropolitan area. And WAN, wide area network, is to interconnect LAN spread across cities or countries. And its ownership. Then see the ownership. PAN is for personal use, and LAN or CAN is for single organization, while the metropolitan area network, that is MAN, is for interconnected LANs usually belong to a single organization. And wide area network, WAN, is for interconnected LANs may belong to a single or multiple organization. And its communication cost. For person area network it is negligible, and for local and CAN it is low, and for metropolitan, that is for MAN, it is medium, and for wide area network it is high. Now we see the communication technology used by these networks. That is personal area network. PAN uses Bluetooth, infrared data association, or UWB, ultra wideband radio. Local area network uses Ethernet or token ring, while metropolitan area network uses ATM, frame relay, X.25 and IP. And wide area network uses ATM, frame relay, X2.5 and IP. So these are the difference and main characteristics of a different types of network, that is PAN, LAN, CAN, MAN and WAN. Now see it some point related to the network. Ethernet is the most widely used local area network technology because it is relatively fast and economical. It was introduced by DEC, Digital Equipment Corporation, Intel and Xerox. Subsequently, IEEE adopted a slightly modified version of it as a standard local area network technology. Ethernet uses multi-access bus network topology. It uses coaxial cable or fiber optic as communication medium and support data transfer rate of 10 to 1000 Mbps. It transmits a message from one node to another by breaking it up into packet called frames in Ethernet and then broadcasting packet to the bus. An address designator is associated with each packet. As a packet travels on the bus, each node checks whether the packet belongs to it and the address node picks up the message. The first band used was ARPANET, that is Advanced Research Project Agency of the US Department of Defense. It connected about 40 universities and research institutions throughout the United States and Europe with about 50 computers ranging in size from mini computer to supercomputers. And ORNET, Education and Research Network, is a wide area network linking several education and research institutions in India. NICNET, National Informatics Centers Network, is a wide area network linking several offices of NIC, that is National Informatics Center of India, up to district headquarters. Indian Railways also has its own wide area network linking its booking offices across the nations, facilitating passengers to book ticket on most major trains from anywhere in India. Similarly, international airlines worldwide also link their computer to form a WAN, wide area network, facilitating booking of flight ticket on international flights. SWIFT is a WAN interconnecting computers of international banks to reconcile their accounts and for electronic fund transfer. The internet is a WAN encompassing many LANs and computers across the world. So with this, I would like to end this lecture here, and in the next topic lecture we would see the communication protocols and its features. So thank you for viewing my lecture.